Lakshman Reddy Institute of Pharmacy. On behalf of Murray Lakshman Reddy Institute of Pharmacy, I warmly welcome you all to this 5-day faculty development program on integration of AI and network pharmacy in modern pharmacological sciences. I'm Anjana Saraswati, Associate Professor, and I'm truly delighted to be your host as we journey through today's session together. We take great pride in presenting this faculty development program jointly organized by the Department of Pharmacology and Pharmacy Practice and the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, APTI. The 5-day FDP titled Integration of AI Network in Pharmacy in Modern Pharmacological Sciences is thoughtfully designed to bridge the gap between emerging technologies and pharmaceutical education and research. In today's rapidly evolving healthcare landscape, the integration of artificial intelligence, data-driven approaches, and network-based pharmacy systems is transforming the way we understand drug discovery, patient care, and clinical decision-making. By the end of this FTP, I'm sure the participants will carry forward valuable insights such as insights into AI-driven advancements in pharmacology, exposure to innovative tools and digital healthcare solutions, understanding of network pharmacy models and their real-world applications, opportunities to interact with eminent academicians and industry experts. This program not only aims to enhance technical knowledge, but also to encourage research orientation, interdisciplinary collaborations, and academic excellence among faculty members, research scholars, and industry professionals. Before we proceed, I would like to take a moment to be grateful to our Honorable Convener, Dr. Arunabha Malik, Professor and Principal, Co-Convener, Dr. C.H. Sandeep Reddy, HOD Pharmacology, Coordinator, Dr. S. Balamurali Mohan, our dear faculty members whose constant support that we had, Dr. Suvendra Saha and Dr. A. Saujanya, and all the organizing members for their dedicated efforts in making this FDP possible. It is now my It is now my proud privilege to introduce and invite our esteemed speaker for today's session. Today, we are honored to have with us Dr. Ashok G. Matani, a highly accomplished academician and researcher with an illustrious career spanning over 3 decades of excellence in academia, research, and industry. Dr. Matani holds a PhD in mechanical engineering and has contributed significantly to interdisciplinary domains such as energy systems, industrial engineering, environmental sciences, the integration of artificial intelligence, and IoT applications. With an impressive professional journey of over 33 years, he has been served in both industry and government academic institutions, shaping the careers of countless students and researchers. Thank you, sir. His academic contributions are also truly remarkable. He has published over 100 research papers in reputed journals, presented 100+ papers at prestigious institutions, including IITs, NITs, and IIMs, delivered more than 160 expert lectures in FDPs and STTPs, guided PhD scholars, and contributed to advanced research, recipient of multiple Best Paper Awards at national and international conferences. His vast experience and deep insights into emerging technologies make him an ideal expert to guide us on today's topic. We are indeed fortunate to have such an eminent personality amidst us to share this knowledge and expertise. Sir, we extend a very warm welcome to you. I now request you to kindly take over the session and enlighten us with your valuable insights. Thank you, sir.
Kind thanks for kind introduction and kind invitation.
My pleasure.
My topic for today's expert lecture is Industry 5.0 for Healthcare 5.0, Opportunities, Challenges, and Future Research Possibilities. This is visible on your screen. I have shared this PPT.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay, very nice. Now here we are finding actually in this two different aspects are there. That is Industry 5.0 means it is totally mechanical or purely engineering and technology aspect, and another is healthcare means medical science or pharmaceutical science. And how these are combined, how these are synchronized in today's context, I will discuss this. Even some of these you are using day to day. This voice is echoing. Is any means it is from your side, or should I again rejoin and yes, because this voice is repeating, echoing. Okay, no problem. Now, this industry 5.0 for healthcare 5.0, it is the paradigm shift that integrates human-centric values, sustainability, and resilience into advanced medical ecosystems. While Industry 4.0 focus on automation and efficiency, Healthcare 5.0 emphasizes the synergy between human expertise and intelligent machines to provide hyper-personalized care. Even actually, we have seen after COVID, when COVID in March 2020, it was at its peak. We have seen the IoT applications or even Industry 5.0 after that. Means these Industry 5.0 or IoT applications are indirectly this. There are 11 pillars of Industry 5.0. One of these is IoT application, another is artificial intelligence. I will highlight how these two pillars of Industry 5.0 are affecting this healthcare, and even some of the benefits or some of the applications you are using at present. Smart car, smart watch is the simplest example, which majority of you are using this. Now it is transforming from automated AI-driven process to human-machine collaboration, enhancing diagnosis, treatment, and sustainability. The key focus areas are personalized medicine, telemedicine, and AI-powered diagnostics. Now to this AI, artificial intelligence, it is, sir, of this voice is echoing. Should I again rejoin? Probably it is a two. I'm leaving and again within seconds I'm joining because it is
Yes, sir. Please.
now. Why this echo is there? Any problem on our coordinators? You can switch off your this mic. Probably this can be the reason because I am repeating telling and it is echoing. Okay. These PPTs are visible to you, no?
Yes, sir. PPT is visible.
Okay, okay. Now,
And
okay,
if possible,
this
please
echo will be
switch
there.
to
Will it
silent.
serve this purpose? Because from my side, I have kept that open, but whether this
Sir,
problem is
the
from your
problem is
side or the
from.
coordinators, so you are switch up your this volume tone or minimize the other way it will be echoing repeatedly. Okay, so there are four types of IoT applications. First one is the consumer IoT, which every general person is using, just like wearables and home health device, which is used directly by patients for monitoring vitals and wellness. Then medical IoT means it is regulated IoT devices used for diagnostic treatment and clinical monitoring. Nowadays, we are reading in the news channels, news reports, robotic surgery. It is one of the sort of this medical IoT. Then commercial IoT, these systems that support hospital operations, asset tracking, and facility management. Now, these comes because when there is a multi-specialty hospital or big hospital, in that they have to maintain the various items of pharmacy, salines, injections. Some of the injections, some of the salines, some of the vaccines can be more than 5 lakh rupees. One injection for heart attack, it is means costing rupees 5 lakh. And suppose system, maybe it is multi uh, hospital, then they have to maintain that inventory. Means this inventory should be in balance. Excess inventory is not because it will be carrying inventory carrying costs. Extra cost will be means held up in that, and minimum inventory should not be there. Otherwise, we cannot estimate by what time any patient will be reporting to that hospital. Hence, these IoT and AI applications give these inputs how they can manage this inventory management in commercial IoT systems in medicine. Then industrial IoT. This is infrastructure focused IoT used in manufacturing in large scale medical device production. So these are four types of IoT in healthcare industry. Oh no. Huh. Good morning. Huh. Yes. Okay. I'm sharing the slides. 1 minute. Now these slides are visible on your screen. Yes.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
When it is echoing, what is the problem? I don't know. Okay, we continue in that.
Yes, sir. Sir, please put your slides in slideshow mode, sir.
Now it is okay.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Now
Please
these are
continue.
technologies of Industry 5.0 in healthcare. Means how these IoT applications or AI is used in medicine or healthcare or pharmaceutical. That is Internet of Medical Things. Now another is blockchain. Then third is drones. Now drones are used. The practical applications of drones we are finding in now Israel and Iran war. Even drones were used during COVID in means sending these costly medicines and emergency medicines in metro cities. From that, drones have been used. Actually, drones were used in military, but now it is commercially. It is these are now used in for general purpose also. Then 4D printing is there nowadays. The rapid prototyping is going on. 3D printing is going on. Advanced version of 3D printing is going on. In which now this we are using in very short span time. Then digital twins, it is new concept is coming. In which when we want to do any trial or testing, then digital twins are used for that, so that we can now simulate what will be the side effects or what will be the effect of medicines on this, because pharmaceutical is very very time consuming. When any new drug is to be introduced in the market, it is taking nearly 10 to 15 years. Some of the medicines are taking 10 to 15 years, and hence we cannot wait for that. Hence these digital twins are nowadays used, in which this, with the help of AI tools, we can check that or confirm that whether that particular medicine will be suited to human or not. Within months we can do, means from 10 to 15 years it is reduced to 2 to 3 months. Means only 5% of the time is now means 95% of time we are reducing in this drug testing and drug trial, what we call that. So then 6G network nowadays, 6G is going on. China and US have launched that 6G. Indian 6G is on cards probably within 1 week, one fortnight. You might be reading that news case. India has launched 6G network mobile. Means with this 6G, this data transmission will be very, very fast. This voice is coming to you, na?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay, okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. Now, even we have seen that at present, the new development or new threat is also coming, in which now this 6G network means at present this Iran and Israel war is going on. The main concentration which we are listening, we are viewing in TV news channels from other social media platforms, it is related with petrol, diesel and petrol and LPG, LNG. The new concept which probably very few people might be knowing, because I was not knowing how this is possible through C, this internet connection, which with the help of which you and me are attending this workshop or FDP. It is because of this mobile communication. And these mobile cables are from undersea. And now Iran is threatened. If US President Mr. Donald Trump's this type of behavior goes on towards Iran, then probably they will block these cables, internet cables, which are lying below sea and which is passing through Iran also. Means in that we will be facing very difficult situation, because now majority of the things we are using on automation, IoT applications. Almost everything is going on with the help of these smartphones, smart mobiles. If this situation happens, then probably we will be losing that connection, and means life will be paralyzed, because now we have become so habitual of using these smartphones and the 6G network. The new development has been taken by government of Maharashtra and government of Telangana. They have signed MOU with Mr. Elon Musk Starlink company. Elon Musk is, which is having this e-vehicles company, then now he is having Starlink, and he is very, very reputed, just like we are having Ambani's and Tata's in India. Mr. Elon Musk is so popular, so influential in US economy. And now they have developed that technology, communication technology, in which now this mobile communication will be through satellite. Means at that time no any risk of means blocking of these internet cables or this violation of this, or means they will be blocking this internet cables, and we will be facing that network connectivity. Within, you might be reading this news in your state. In Maharashtra, they have signed MOU with the Starlink company. Now this communication 6G technology, 6G mobile technology will be through satellite, and we will have no any problem of network issue in the remotest place of your town, remotest place of your village. You can have that network, that speed, download speed also, upload speed also. if it is through satellite technology. This is happening. MOU has been signed probably within 10-15 days. You will be reading or you will be feeling this experience. In at least two states they have signed. Telangana government and Maharashtra government. They have signed with Starlink. Then artificial intelligence. Here we are finding how these AI applications are used in day-to-day surgical, even medical diagnosis and other things. These examples in videos I will show you in some after some time. Then cobots. These cobots means it is the collaboration of robot and human. Here we are finding that one hand is up robot, right side, and left side you are finding that other side that is human arm is there, and these both are working in synchronization. And its name is cobot, means collaboration of robots and human. Then big data analytics. It is also new emerging area in which huge data is analyzed in that. Then virtual reality. Nowadays we are finding this virtual reality is going on. Then Internet of Medical Things means these different things which we are using through IoT applications in medicine. Its name is Internet of Medical Things. This is IoT healthcare devices from product design to secure deployment. Here we are finding all these data are analyzed on this screen. And here you are finding that testing and equipments are there in pathology lab. Here you are finding one medical technician. She is diagnosing just like when we go for MRI or any ultrasound or anything in a radiology lab. To hear this, they are doing this on 3D pictures. 3D mapping is there in which all these are, if you have gone to your with your relatives or you might have seen in pictures in TVs or you might have seen in your whenever you visited any medical this radiology lab, and this 3D mapping, these pictures are going on. Even you can take these pictures of this brain and other human organs in 3D dimensions, and according to that, this diagnosed disease is diagnosed. Okay, up to what level this disease has progressed and with whether surgery is required or medicine is required. Even AI applications, they have given me at least in 3 medicines the accurate results. Okay, how we can means if there are some modules, tools are there. In these 16 to 17 parameters are there. If you put these 16 parameters or symbols or means information, 16-point information in these tools, data is fed in this. These AI tools will tell you if this patient when he will be affecting or suffering from heart attack, from Alzheimer's disease and from cancer. At least in 3 disease, it is giving 100% assumptions, 100% results, estimates. This patient is likely to be suffering from 3 disease and by what time. Means cancer you have learned and we have learned from experiences, from case studies, if it is at first and second stage, there is no any life problem. But cancer, it is going third stage and final fourth stage, then the life saving of the patient is comparatively very difficult. Hence, here these we can estimate that, analyze, and we can take preventive action. I am telling you one case study of one heart surgeon in Rajkot. I'm telling you, just listen these words and you will be surprised how it is very difficult. This doctor, he has cured 16,000 patients, heart patients. He has done surgeries on 16,000 patients related with cardiology or heart attacks, heart related problems. And that doctor become the victim of cardiac arrest. Means imagine how dangerous, how fatal is heart attack. The doctor who is master, he has cured more than 16,000. He has saved 16,000 people life, and he became the victim of heart attack. Means hence these AI tools are so precise, so perfect. Just way to give that exact data. If you put any bias means manipulation, then it will not give that accurate results. Hence, we should not do any bias or any manipulation. Whatever things are there, whatever symptoms are there, put that. Let patient, take the confidence of patient ki whatever thing is going on, we have to accept that. At least your life is protected, your life is saved. Hence, whatever symptoms are there, whatever doctors is asking, physician is asking, surgeon is asking, give that exact data. Do not hide any data, otherwise you will not get that precise assumptions. Market and future outlook in AI in healthcare, Industry 5.0 in this is it was 11 billion in 2021 and it is going to increase $187 billion by next 4 years. I mean, imagine the situation, the progress, compounded average growth. $187 billion market is there. Even advancements are expected to focus on self-aware AI and brain-computer interface to restore motor functions in paralyzed patients. This is the projections how this is going to increase. To these projections, it is of one research organization is there, Precedence Research. They have made this estimation because they based on this present data and how this is going to increase its market share. So by 2034, it will be nearly $613.81 billion, US billion dollars by next 9 years by 2034. These are key consequences of poor access to healthcare. Suppose we are not having any exposure or we are not, hence you might have seen that when you are living in metro city, we are preferring the flat, we are preferring to purchase the house where majority of these facilities are available. Nobody wants to take or purchase the flat near slum area. In Hyderabad, I have seen after this high-tech city, there is majority of these areas towards Lingampally, they are having slum areas. Or under means a rural area, just like rural pattern is there. These people, those living. Means why we are purchasing these flats in prime areas, in civil areas or in key locations. This is because when we are purchasing this flat or residence in key locations, at least we will be having some comfort conditioning, comfort life. At least majority of this access to this drinking water, then uh, natural this vegetation, then air pollution problem, then signal problems, and all even whatever this drainage and this municipal functions or municipal services are there, they will be maintaining at the perfection. If this is in this your flat is in to civil areas or some VIPs are living and you want to purchase, you prefer that flat nearby to VIP areas because you will know that we will be getting comfort conditioning, comfort services. So here these are key consequences of poor access to healthcare. Those who are not having any means access or any utilization of any facilities, then they are suffering from these parameters. These means they are deprived of these privileges indirectly, reduce quality of life, then changing pain, chronic pain and suffering, increased poverty and financial strain, then causes mental health challenges, and these are different 12 to 15 parameters are there. Hence, it is because these are not exposed to this latest technology. I'm telling you when you are purchase this smartwatch, even now not a smartwatch, in your mobile, you just download one health app and it is giving how much distance you have traveled. You just click that button of that keep active with that app and you will be daily you will be seeing this your physical means nearly 40% of your health is monitored on your mobile, on your smartwatch. Means this we are using this. So here these are some of the parameters which are those who are not having any exposure to IoT applications are not using smart devices. They are suffering because of these at least 5 parameters which are there, that is physical disability, sensory disability, intellectual disability, mental health issue, and illness related disabilities. Hence, we should use these IoT applications. This is the impact of barriers on disabled patients. These are that is physical, financial, attitudinal, communication, and preventive care. Here, how this has progressed, smart wearable healthcare. You see that after 2020, these smart wearables have increased. Means after COVID, indirectly, I'm telling you. After COVID, we have seen that, and today, even when you are purchasing any smartwatch, that smartwatch is hardly 2000 rupees, not that much costly. In this, your 40% of your day-to-day physical health is monitored on your smartwatch. Your BP, your sugar level, your health, your oxygen level, heartbeat, how many steps you have traveled, how you can means minimize these fats or any stress related problem. This is totally on this smartwatch of only 2000 rupees. It's just the main purpose here is main attention is ki we should, when it is available in the market, we should use that. At least we can protect our health. Otherwise, we will be suffering that problems which, because I am telling you, majority of Indians, majority, almost 80 to 85% Indians, when we go to hospital, can anybody tell me? Or how many of you are going for regular health checkup? Regular. Anybody? Or anybody is from audience is going for regular health checkup at least once in a year? My voice is coming, no?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you're
sir.
audible.
How
I take
how many
annually
of
a
us are
health
going?
checkup.
I'm telling you, be frank, no problem in that. If you are not going, no problem in that. No any shame in that. No any apology in that. At least I will give you some rescue for that. At least
Yes, sir,
those
we
who are
are
able.
going.
Yes, very nice. If you are going, you are this means aware citizen. At least you are protecting your life. And I am advocating and advising to all faculty members, all educated people. Please take regular health checkup once in a year after your age is 45. Don't worry about the fees of the doctor. Hardly it will cost 5 to 10,000 rupees in whole body checkup. Some packages are there in metro cities, good hospitals, multi-specialty hospitals. They are having package ki whole body scan, whole body checkup. Hardly 10, below 10,000 you will get all your body parameters. Means if anything is going, at least within that time, you can prevent your life. Indirectly, I'm telling you. 10,000 is not that much amount. When we are taking salary of more than 30 lakh rupees per year, 8 pay commission is on the cards. In 7 pay, at least teachers, those who are teachers, means average teachers, associate professor, 9,000 AGP, they are taking 30 lakh rupees package, means 2.5 lakhs per month is there. And 10,000 is not that much because we are investing this. It is not your expenditure, it is your investment. Put that 8 to 10,000, or if you are not going multi-specialty hospital, at least your physician. Once in a year, you check that your BP, your sugar level, your LDL and means cholesterol level and other things. At least you can prevent your life, I'm telling you. Nearly 85 to 90% people, including educated people, when we are at present, when we are approaching doctor, when the situation becomes somewhat worse, and in some cases it is beyond control of the doctor also. And then in emergency we are there. It should not happen. Hence, try to make that when we are literate people, we are teachers, at least we should follow for us and our family members. Main reason, main benefit of our learning, our education is at least we should take care of us and our family members. And when technology is available, previously technology schemes were not there, facilities, infrastructure was not there, that was excuse. But now when everything is okay, at least in metros, which are in Hyderabad and other cities, and Hyderabad and means Telangana and AP, this is very, very progressing stage. I'm telling you, medical facilities are best. after Mumbai and Delhi. Hyderabad is the best in medicine. And try to use that. At least you will be saving your life. You will be becoming more comfortable. These are examples of wearable health technology devices in which this is acoustic gastrointestinal biosensors. Of course, these are some specialized which are used in that, but the simplest I will tell you that is smartwatch. This smartwatch, one person, he was droning in the sea and he was away from 15 kilometers from coast, seashore. Since he was wearing that smartwatch and he has sent this SOS alert, emergency alert from his smartwatch of 2000 rupees only. And the Coast Guard and police in nearby area, they got that signal and they came to rescue too and he was survived because of his smartwatch. Means at the time means rupees 2000, he secured his life. Indirectly, I'm telling you. So these are different means of course these are some very highly specialized means applications in which we to means go to hospitals and that wearable sensors are there. But the simplest which is smartwatch we are using, at least we can use that indirectly. I'm telling you. These are smartwatch assessment to identify arterial fibrillation and wearable sensors for cancer patients. Nowadays, bracelets installed with sensor and vital activities are monitored using smartphone apps, which I'm telling you. Nowadays, new these smartphones are coming. Smart health apps are coming. Try to download that and you can have your physical health progress monitored on your mobile phone. And just send that report to your physician. No need to go to physical there in case you are away from that hospital or your family physician. At least you can means be protected indirectly. I'm telling you. These are now smart apps health apps are available nowadays. So here this is how human-centric vision 5.0 is there. Here we are finding this medical technologies, medicine, this nurse, she is doing this work on this means they are using this AI softwares and AI tools. So these are 10 applications of IoT in healthcare. That is remote patient monitoring. These wearable sensors and home monitors track vital signs that is heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen level in real time, allowing physicians to monitor chronic conditions without in-person visits. Means just send that report to your physician on WhatsApp. This is the today's reading, and whenever that physician is free, when he will be reading, if it is within limits, he will tell you okay. If it is going beyond limits, he will call you. You come to that hospital or a clinic and he will give you prescribe some medicines. Means here remote patient monitoring, it is now possible. At present, it is going on. Here we are finding this. Even though this Omron company is very famous for blood pressure. After COVID, this has become so popular. Even now, doctors, they are using this Omron company BP apparatus. Previously, they were using that old BP checking apparatus, but now majority of these doctors are now using this Omron, this BP instrument. This is very popular and reliable also indirectly, I'm telling you. This is Omron. Then smart wearables. This device like a smartwatch, that is Apple Watch, and patches monitor health metrics and detect abnormalities like irregular heartbeats, provide data to both patients and doctors. Here we are finding this. Your heartbeat is 62. Actually, this is less. It should go to 80. It should be there. But since it is less, and we can take preventive measures indirectly, I'm telling you. Means these smartwatches are so means nowadays applications are so precise that at least we can monitor even with the help of these smartwatches. You can check your blood sugar also within seconds. It is giving that how much means blood sugar is there and whether chances of diabetes is there or not, or at least we can take preventive actions. Here this is smartwatches in which all these your parameters are monitored in that. Means nearly 40% of your physical health is governed and monitored by these smartwatches or smart wearables. Here we are finding this smart belt is there. Then smart medication dispensers and tracking means IoT-enabled dispensers ensure patients take correct dosage at scheduled times while ingestible sensors track medication adherence. I'm telling you, this is useful for senior citizens or for those who are facing this dementia or Alzheimer disease. This dementia and Alzheimer disease is which is caused in more than 60 years age patients, in which the people are patient, he forgets that whatever things are there. Repeatedly is seen. Means his memory is indirectly diminishing in that, and hence we can take prevention here. Even these smart medication dispensers give the indication. Suppose you are facing any disease or any disorder, and doctor has prescribed three tablets in one day. At every 8 hours, this indicator will give this equipment will give you the beep sound, reminder sound. Ki now your dose for this time is okay. Now you have to take this medication. Now you have to take this tablet or this syrup, whatever is medicine is going on. Then connected inhalers. These devices help asthma patients manage their condition by tracking usage, predicting tracks, and providing insights into triggers. Asthma patient, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is suffering from this asthma patient. He is asthma patient. During monsoon, 3 months from July to September, he is very, very uncomfortable. Why I'm telling you? Because he is residing in Mumbai, and in Mumbai is coastal area, and those who are living in coastal area and having any asthma related or lungs related problems, they will be very, very uncomfortable during monsoon. When more sweetening is there, and you will means even we also feel somewhat uncomfortable while breathing. Means when you are feeling some uncomfortability in breathing means you are patient of asthma. And this was the main reason of COVID fatalities in India. Of course, since our Indians immunity is very, very strong at world level. During COVID, for 6 months, when COVID was at its peak, from March 20 to September 20, highest fatalities were in US and UK, and lowest was in India and China. Since China was knowing that, China was the main villain in that. China was knowing, and nearly 190 countries suffered this COVID. But since we Indians are having very, very good immunity, and hence we survived that. And this COVID fatality was one of the reason was this air pollution. Because these COVID patients were affected because of asthma related problems or less functioning, less healthy lungs. Breathing problem, those who are having breathing problem, they were the victim of this COVID and they succumbed to that. Those who are having good immunity, they survived of that. Even during COVID, the cost of this medicine in 2020 September, the cost in Delhi was rupees 16 lakh, 16 lakh for treating this COVID or corona disease. Imagine the figure. I'm telling you, 16 lakh, 16 lakh rupees. 16 lakh rupees they have paid Delhi people. Because at that time nobody was knowing what is the remedy for that. People, those were who were having this carrying capacity, bearing capacity, financial stability good, they paid their 16 lakh rupees to these multi-specialty hospitals. At least they protected their life. They survived. Now, since we developed that COVID vaccine and injections and we exported, now this COVID treatment is done within 300 rupees at present. Imagine the situation. Means when awareness was not there, nobody was knowing ki what is the main remedy for this COVID. People were so in maze ki whatever amount you want to charge, you just protect that life. That was the situation. Now within 300 rupees, we are treated. Same COVID problem. But now technology is available. Now it is popular. So here these connected inhalers, they are also now giving this, predicting attacks and providing insights. Here we are finding this. And this is the name of that company. Teva develops first FDA approved digitally inhaler, integrated inhaler. Here, this she is taking that inhaling, just like Vicks we are having that same, that inhaler is there. Means those who are having asthma related problem, they can take that and they get somewhat breathing comfortable. This model is of Teva, it is one company. And this FDA approved means Food and Drugs Administration, it is US. Getting approval from FDA and HIPAA is very, very difficult in US, I'm telling you. If it is perfect, then only you got that approval or stamping on that for FDA or HIPAA. It is very, very rigorous norms are there. Now, Teva develops first FDA approved this in the US. 30 million people suffer from asthma. Imagine 30 million people. To manage their asthma, most patients will use two types of inhalers. That is chronic disease management, continuously connected monitoring of device. Here, this managing diabetes in the age of continuous glucose monitoring, how practice is changing now. You see that this one patient and she is here is in on the screen. We are finding that doctor is and she is having that telemedicine, just like virtual means treatment indirectly, what we call that. With these things now technology is made available. Here you are finding this on this right side. These they are all health parameters on in the arm of this lady in patient you are finding. She is wearing one this apparatus and in which all her health are now monitored on screen of this and she is taking health of one doctor. Telemedicine indirectly what we call that. Then smart hospitals and asset management in which now this which I was telling you. Because in heart attack, some of the medicines are so costly. One injection, one ampule is costing rupees 5 lakh rupees. And doctor is telling if you use this or if I inject this 5 lakh injection, one ampule, one dose of 5 lakh rupees, your patient will be okay within 3 hours. Some medicines are so costly and so means precise for heart attack. Everybody cannot afford that. And suppose in multi-specialty hospitals, these type of patients are coming in metro cities at least. These hospitals, they have to maintain that inventory. Nobody knows how many patients will be coming in one day. Hence, they have to maintain that. AI tools give that inputs in that. So that if they are keeping more inventory, then inventory carrying cost is also involved. Plus amount, imagine one ampule or one injection is costing 5 lakh and they have to maintain that inventory means they will be losing that or in blocking their money. And if they are not having sufficient inventory and suppose more number of patients are coming in one day, consider this time. The heat wave is throughout India is going on in which now temperature is almost 45 degree. In Amravati, it was 46 yesterday. In your place also, it is nearly 44, 45. And in this, more chances of medical emergencies are there because people don't take care. Weakness will be coming, even some cardiac arrest will be there. And hence these companies, these hospitals, they have to maintain that inventory of this type of impules or injections or life-saving drugs indirectly. So that it will, in real time, they will be improving operational efficiency. Here we are finding this different smart hospital technology, AI-driven facility management is there. This hospital healthcare cloud in which these all these are connected with satellites through satellites. Suppose this is patient and this is doctor, then all these are means at least with the IoT applications, this pharmacy is there, Outlook, then pathology lab is there, health worker, imaging center, ambulance, blood bank, and hospital multi-location. All these are using this smart OPD, smart IPD, smart pharmacy, smart diagnostics, smart ambulance, smart blood bank, and smart health workers. Means here these health workers are also, I'm telling you, the nurses from Kerala, particularly Kerala. The nurses from Kerala and nurses in multi-specialty hospital are more perfect, are more means skilled as compared to your general physician. Imagine their skilling, their capabilities. These smart nurses, they are so perfect. Means nearly 50% of the work of any physician or doctor is done by these nurses. They are so skilled in that sense. And it all multi-specialty hospital, these nurses are so now become means smart, not smart in terms of their appearance, but smart in terms of their functioning. I'm telling you, smart diagnostics indirectly means by the time suppose any patient is suffering any cardiac arrest and that a patient is in admitted in hospital, 50% of the work is done by that smart nurses, means skilled nurses indirectly. What I'm telling you, means these nurses are so perfect. By the time doctor comes, suppose doctor is busy in means casualty or any hospital means emergency or any means operational theater is or he is away from that city. By the time it will take 1 or 2 hours, and in that time, during this time, these nurses, health workers, they manage that and they survive the life of that. Hence, I am telling you, we have seen that, we have experienced that. At least educated people. When our capacity is there, we go to the best hospital in our city. We are least worried whether this medical bill will be reimbursed or not. No need of any reimbursement in medical. Don't worry about that. Try to, if your pocket money is there, you are having that smart bank balance in your account. Try to use these smart facilities, healthcare facilities in your city if these are available. Try to protect your life. If life is protected, you will earn the crores of rupees. If life is not protected, these millions of rupees will be buried. Nobody will take. Please try to take care of you when services are there. Then predictive maintenance for medical devices. These sensors monitor hospital equipment, that is MRI scanners, to predict failures before they occur, reducing downtime and maintenance cost. Here we are finding this MRI machine is there, in which this predictive maintenance for medical equipment, these AI tools are there. Just put that parameters of this MRI machine, and these AI tools will give okay, by what time you to make this preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance. Here we are finding this MRI machine, and this is diagnosing that technician. This real-time temperature and humidity monitoring system for hospitals and blood banks. Nowadays we are finding, even in advertisements also we are seeing that even any boss is air conditioners. If any boss is leaving his office and going to home, 15 minutes he will be arriving in home. From that mobile, he gives that alert to air conditioners remote, and his residence air conditioner get on. By the time he reaches his home, whatever temperature is required, now consider this during this 45-degree temperature. You want comfort conditioning, you require 21 degrees centigrade air conditioning. You put that, set that limit and put that button. Within 15-20 minutes, you will get that temperature 21-22 degree. Means by the time you are reaching your home, you will be at least comfortable. These are now smart real-time temperature humidity monitoring systems are also there, even in blood banks also. Because not in all houses it is possible because these are somewhat costly, but at least those who can afford, they are using this. Some of you might be using this, I'm confident. But all hospitals, especially hospital, they are using this. Means here this humidity, it should be maintained because majority of these medicines we to maintain that in controlled temperature. If temperature is of that city is adjoining area is 45 degree and you to keep these medicines at 32-35 degrees, then you to make that conditioning, air conditioning or this central cooling system so that this temperature should be controlled. Otherwise, these medicines, they will be losing their properties and they will not be fit for use. Even some of the injections we to keep that in fridge. Some of the injections we to keep vaccines we to keep in deep what in this deep fridge indirectly where we are getting that ice. Means in temperature 3 to 4 degrees centigrade only. Otherwise, your freeze temperature is 15 to 16 degrees centigrade or less than that, 10 per. That you can change. 5 buttons are there. 5 this means range. This knob is there in which you can put that. Suppose you are having good amount of your medicines or any other uh, usable products in freeze, then you can put that temperature as per your requirements. Hence, we have to maintain that. Here, this temperature it is going on, in which now this is the photo of one multi-specialty hospital, and they have to make that whole this comfort means centralized air conditioning in fully. And this is of Sony company. Sony company is the best company. That is of Japan. Then fall detection and elderly care. This is one of the challenge nowadays. Means wearables or environmental sensors can detect if an elderly patient has fallen and automatically alert caregivers. This picture I am showing you. These wearable sensors AI falls in elderly people. These people. This is wearing one smartwatch. This elder person, senior citizen. Because I was telling you, probably his age will be more than 70 years, considering his yes. And during this 65 to 70, these some of the people they become the patient of this Alzheimer's disease or dementia. Means they are not able to stand or walk. And suppose that person, that elderly person, he falls in his home. And this smartwatch gives alerts in nearby area. If this person has fallen and you come to rescue. These now smartwatches are coming in that way. Means at least we can protect our elders. Then robotic surgery. Majority of you have seen this in news channels. Even some of you have experienced during care or during surgery of your relatives or you or any other. These are IoT connectivity allows for more precise robotic assisted surgeries. Here we are finding this autonomous robot improves surgical precision using AI. Should I share one video with you? Yes. Should I share video? Anybody? Now I am sharing one video. Let us see. I am starting this video and I will share with you.
Welcome to the Jace Company YouTube channel. Today, we'll take a journey into the future of manufacturing to explore Industry 5.0, a new phase where technology and humanity collaborate to create products that are more sustainable, efficient, and personalized. To understand how we got here, let's start with Industry 4.0. In recent years, digitalization has transformed factories into interconnected and automated ecosystems. Sensors, robots, and communication systems have
Excuse
made it
me, sir.
possible to gather and
Sorry to
analyze
interrupt
huge
you.
amounts of data,
We cannot
improving
see the
efficiency
video.
and reducing errors. This approach has optimized processes, but has often
This is
overshadowed the
visible
role
on
of
your
human
screen video.
beings.
No, sir.
Industry
Video is not
5.0 turns
visible.
this logic upside down, putting people back at the center. Today, the goal is not just to produce more faster, but to create an intelligent production system capable of meeting environmental, social, and individual needs.
1 minute,
It's
I'm
a
sharing
collaboration
again if
between
it is
humans
not.
and machines, where AI and advanced robotics stand alongside workers, freeing them from repetitive or dangerous tasks and enhancing their creative and decision-making abilities. When we imagine a modern factory, we often think
1 minute, I'm sharing on another.
Completely on its own. No surgeon at the controls, 100% success rate, powered by the same AI behind ChatGPT.
I'm sharing, let me.
That's what the headlines say. And if you're a surgeon watching this, you were
probably somewhere between that's fascinating and that's terrifying.
Now it is coming?
But before you start updating your CV, let's slow down because the gap between what the media reported
Yes, sir.
and what
It's visible.
It is okay, no? It is coming, no?
this research team
Yes, sir.
actually accomplished is huge. Today, we're doing a full deep dive on SRTH, the hierarchical surgical robot transformer out of Johns Hopkins. We're going to break down exactly how this system works, what it actually did and what it did not do, and what it realistically means for the future of your operating room. So let's go. If you're new here, welcome to Speak MD. We evaluate medical technology through a single lens. Does this actually work in a real clinical environment? We don't do tech hype. We look at functionality, clinical impact, the legal implications, and workflow. And we do it from the perspective of practicing physicians seeing patients every day. Now, full disclosure, I have no financial relationship with the institutions, Intuitive Surgical, or any entity involved in this research. I'm looking at this purely as a surgeon evaluating technology that could fundamentally reshape our field. So the original paper was published in Science Robotics in July of 2025. It came out of the lab at Johns Hopkins. And within 48 hours of publication, it was everywhere. Mainstream news, social media, tech blogs. The problem is, most of these stories got the nuance completely wrong. And in surgery, of course, nuance is important. So let's start with the tech. First things first, this is not some futuristic robot built from scratch in a lab. SRTH runs on the Da Vinci Research Kit. For those unfamiliar, this is basically a decommissioned, retired Da Vinci surgical system that Intuitive Surgical donates to universities for research through their Intuitive Foundation. It has been repurposed with open source electronics and software, so research can basically hack on it. So the physical robot, it's the same arms, the same instruments, the same basic setup that many of you already use every single week. That's actually an important point. They didn't need some exotic new hardware. They experimented with better software. Here's where it gets interesting. SRTH uses a hierarchical two-level AI architecture. Think of it like a chief surgeon and a resident working together. At the top, you have this high-level language planner. This is a transformer model, the same type of architecture that powers large language models like ChatGPT. Its job is scope and the cameras, assess where the robot is in the procedure, and issue a language instruction, something like grasp the neck of the gallbladder or position the clip applier on the cystic duct. And then below that, you have the low-level action model. This takes that language instruction and translates it into actual robotic arm movements. So the interesting part is the high-level planner doesn't just issue a task or instruction and let the robot arm go. It also has a built-in self-correction mechanism. Every 3 seconds, it reassesses the surgical field and asks itself, is the robot in a suboptimal state? Did the last action go slightly off? If yes, it generates a corrected because in real surgery, nothing goes perfectly. Tissue slips, instruments don't grab cleanly, varies. The ability to detect and recover from small errors without human intervention is arguably more important than executing a plan that you had laid out. So how did SRTH learn to do all this? Pretty simple. It watched surgeons operate. The team recorded approximately 17 hours of human-performed cholecystectomies on pig cadaver tissue using the Da Vinci. They paired the visual data with language captions describing each particular step. The robot essentially studied those videos the way a surgical trainee might study operative footage. except that it was extracting a precise mapping between what the field looks like, what the instruction is, and what the hands need to do. After training, they tested it on 8 completely unseen gallbladder specimens. The robot had never seen these tissues before, and it completed the clipping and cutting phase of a lap chole, encompassing about 17 small subtasks with a 100% success rate. No human touched the controls. One more thing, SRTH also responds to voice commands. If a supervising surgeon says, move the right arm down, the robot adjusts and learns from that correction. Think of it like a verbal feedback during a case. This matters because even in a fully autonomous mode, there's a built-in mechanism for human steerability. All right, now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the headlines. Robot performs surgery on its own for the first time. Uses the same type of architecture, a transformer, but it's a completely separate model trained specifically on surgical video data. Secondly, this was not a full surgery. The robot performed the clipping and cutting phase of a cholecystectomy. That is a critical step, but it is one phase of a multi-phase procedure. The initial dissection, the critical view of safety identification, the gallbladder extraction from the liver bed, those were not a part of this study. Third, and I think this is the big one, this was done ex vivo. The gallbladder tissue was removed from the pig cadavers and set up on a bench. There was no abdomen, there was no insufflation, no breathing, no bleeding, no adhesions from prior surgery, no anatomic variation that would make you stop and call a partner. I don't think I've scrubbed a lap chole since intern year, but the underlying idea that every surgery, no matter how routine, is different, and sometimes routine procedures can become very complex quickly. The researchers themselves are very clear about this. They call it step-level autonomy, not procedure level, not clinical level, step level. But that distinction kind of evaporated by the time it hit the Daily Mirror. This is actually one of the most interesting parts of the whole story. Science Robotics, the journal that published the paper, also published an editorial response raising concerns about the gap between the actual research and the media narrative. The editorial made a couple of really key points. First, they noted that classifying SR and the testing was done on the cadaver tissue outside of the body. Level 4 autonomy, by its own definition, implies that the system is practicing medicine under a doctor's supervision. Performing a pre-prepared task on a bench, however impressive, is not that. Second, they suggested that the near-term clinical value might not be full autonomy at all. Instead, they proposed kind of a surgical safety concept. Think of like advanced driver assistance systems for your car. But instead of these safety systems being for your car, they're for the operating room. Real-time collision avoidance, anatomical landmark warnings, safety checks for clip placement. The surgeon stays in control, but the robot provides kind of a safety net. Honestly, as a surgeon, that resonates with me much more than full autonomy. It's not about replacing surgeons. It's a robot to catch the things that I might miss at hour 6 after a long day. I really like the way the research team approached this. To their full credit, the team responded to the editorial and acknowledged that some media coverage overstated their work beyond their intention. But they also made an interesting point. They said the hype can be positive because it draws more research into the field and accelerates progress. But as physicians, we also know that media hype in medicine has consequences. So if you're finding this breakdown useful and you want physician-first evaluations of the technologies that are actually going to affect your practice, hit the subscribe button. We're building a community of medical professionals who want the real story, not just the headline. Now, let's talk about what this means for the This was published in Science Robotics all the way back in 2017. It goes from level 0 autonomy, is a pure tool, all the way up to level 5, full autonomy with no human needed. Right now, every FDA-cleared surgical robot on the market, your Da Vinci, your Hugo, your Versius, they all operate at level 0. The surgeon controls every movement. The robot has zero decision-making authority. SRTH in the lab setting demonstrated something in the range of level 3 to level 4. That is a massive leap, but it's a lab leap, not a clinical one. The gap between works on a bench with a cadaver and cleared for use in a human patient is measured in years, if not decades, of regulatory, ethical, and technical work. And that again brings up the regulatory question that nobody's been talking about yet. The FDA has no established way of approving a fully autonomous surgical system. Every robotic system currently here is classified as a surgeon-controlled tool. If you wanted to bring SRTH to market as an autonomous system, you would need an entirely new regulatory framework. It would have to cover not just device safety, but algorithmic transparency, liability assignment, training data validation, and real-time fail-safe protocols. So if you think about it, who is liable when an autonomous robot causes a bile duct injury? A hospital, the robot manufacturer, the AI training team. Those answers become necessary. So the team has said that their next steps are to expand to more procedure types and eventually attempt a fully autonomous surgery from start to finish. That's the research trajectory, but I think the more realistic near-term and the one that improve patient outcomes is the assistive model. Imagine a system that handles the tedious, repetitive portions of the case autonomously while the surgeon focuses on the critical decision making. Autonomous suturing at the end of the case, autonomous camera positioning, automated clip placement once the surgeon has confirmed a critical view of safety. That's not science fiction. That's plausible within the next 5 to 10 years. And that would genuinely make a surgical practice smarter, not by replacing the surgeon, but by reducing the cognitive load during the parts of the case where fatigue-related are most likely. We'll leave you with this thought. This is the first time we have seen a robot learn a complex, multi-step surgical procedure from video and then execute it autonomously on realistic tissue. That is particularly remarkable. Researchers at Johns Hopkins deserve serious credit for pushing the field forward. But we have to hold two ideas in our heads at the same time. This is a human scientific
Chua. I'm a board certified ophthalmologist and I make videos to help you see better, look better, and feel better too. So recently, a startup called Horizon Surgical Systems demoed their exciting new surgical robot prototype called Polaris, which will deliver AI-enabled autonomous robotic eye surgery for patients with cataracts. The robot has its own visualization system, so it can use real-time imaging data of the patient's eye to guide its movements as it's performing cataract surgery. It also has all the surgical tools needed for the surgery in a self-contained system, so it can automate grasping whatever instruments it needs to complete the surgery. Here's a clip of the robot making an incision in the cornea of an eye. And here's a clip of the robot using its computer vision system to start breaking down the cataract and aspirating it, sucking it out of the eye. JP Hubschman.
So the screen is not visible, sir.
Visual outcomes and decreased rates of complications such as
Now it is okay. This
Not yet, sir.
1 minute. Now it will come.
I control the robotic system using a console.
Yes.
Now it
So
is
that the robot gives me the
Yes,
advantage
sir.
of
It's visible.
3D high definition, 10 times more magnification than laparoscopy, flexible wristed instruments that move like a human hand with much more precision. So this is our international cutting edge technology Da Vinci robot in Manipal Hospital, Yeshwanthpur. It has three integrated components. One is surgeon's console, which has 3D binocular vision and detects it and all. Next is patient's cart, which has robotic arms, which will be docked inside. Third is vision card, which has a vision for assistant. This video, I want to explain robotic surgery in the simplest way possible. Robotic surgery is not a robot operating by itself. It is an advanced keyhole surgery where I control the robotic system using a console so that the robot gives me the advantage of 3D high vision, times more magnification than laparoscopy, flexible wristed instruments that move like a human hand but with much more precision. So this is our international cutting edge technology Da Vinci robot in Manipal Hospital, Kanpur. It has three integrated components. One is surgeon's console, which has 3D binocular inside the patient through the robotic ports. Third is vision cart, which has a
One minute. I'm trying how it can be.
Thank you so much for the very kind introduction. I'm really excited to be here and tell you about our work in smart and autonomous robotics for surgery.
And answer the question how AI fits in our. So quick disclosures, inventor on several patents that to more distal, dexterous manipulation. You need robotic tools to help you with that. First laparoscopic, and now single port, and then natural orifice access. Current teleoperated surgery has increased the number of minimally invasive surgeries, but overall probably not reduced complication rates. The other trend, is that some portions of surgeries are becoming more autonomous. So this graph shows that the levels of autonomy from a 2007.
Yes, there is probably because of this. It is Maybe some interruption, but let us try. Now PPTs are visible.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. 1 minute, it will come. I'm sharing that video, this PPT. Oh, now it is okay. PPT.
Yes, sir. It's not
Different
coming again.
applications. Oh, again, 1 minute, I'm sharing again. Now it is. I'm changing
Yes, sir.
this slide, whether it is now it is coming, no? It is moving now.
Yes, sir. Yes. We can see the key applications of IoT in healthcare.
Yes. And now it is chronic disease management.
It's not
Clinical and
scrolling.
applications.
No, sir.
1 minute. What I'm doing, within seconds I'm again rejoining and it will come. This is the problem. Within seconds I'm again
Okay.
joining.
Okay, sir.
how these are moving on your screen?
The screen is not visible, sir. Maybe it is loading.
I'm again sharing this. Displayed on your screens.
Not yet,
This
sir.
hospital and facility management. Not okay. I'm sharing again. Let me. Now it is okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we see how these key applications of IT in healthcare are there. These previously 2-3 videos I have shown you intentionally. I have shared that video because when we are seeing which surgeons, those who are operating that, they are using AI. This is possible and how their doctors and surgeons are using. Means then we come to know okay, how technology is means keeping our health smoother and safe. Some cases we have seen. Of course, 5 to 6 more videos are there, but since time constant is there and some network issue is also there, hence I will share this 50. Then after, if time permits, then I will share that with you. This it is okay now. I'm moving this. Now it is moving on your screen. This chronic disease management, clinical surgical applications. It is coming.
No, no, sir. We can't see your PPT again.
Okay, and now in this mode, it is coming on your screen. Small this.
No, sir.
In this mode, it is coming. Moving.
No, sir. No, sir.
1 minute time. Because if I'm sharing that in F5, then it is causing some. In this slide, whether it is moving on your screen or not. These challenges and ethical considerations.
No, sir.
Now these are moving.
No, sir.
Okay, I'm sharing that. Oh no. Oh, oh. No problem. No, I think no, it will come. It is coming. Now these are moving. This I am changing this slide.
So sorry, your voice now is not audible.
Oh, why is this not audible? From my side, it is showing okay. Screen is also
Yeah,
not
now we
showing
can hear,
PPT.
sir. Now we can hear, but the
It is
PPT is
there
not seen.
now. Okay, again, I'm changing now whether it is there. Top AI in healthcare market leaders. these key trends, surgical market leaders, then now it is coming.
So we can see your screen, sir, but not the PPT.
Now these are moving. I'm changing this.
Now we can see Industry 5.0, Healthcare 5.0, specialists and startups.
Healthcare 5 specialists and startups.
Yes, we can see, sir.
Now in this screen mode, this I will it will function. Because if I'm doing full screen, then it is going. Let us think it will. I will explain and I will share these slides after the lecture is over.
Okay,
They will
sir.
share with you
Great.
coordinators. No,
Sure, sir.
please. At least you are able to read this na, on your screen. No?
Yes, sir, we are
I'm
able
changing
to.
these slides now. It is okay now? Okay, please. Now, here we are finding these key applications of IoT and healthcare. In this, we have seen that remote patient monitoring and glucose monitoring means those who are having a diabetic and sugar problem fluctuation. So this is means done with this help of these IoT devices. Then connected inhalers we seen Parkinson monitoring is it means this Parkinson means this in this these patients of this disease they forget the things. It is that disease. Means things and they don't remember. These sensors track tremors and symptoms series of the day, allowing patients to remain at home rather than staying in a hospital. Medication, smart oxygen injection by patients to take medication. Alert for doctors dose damage. Smart 8 hours gap. Then these sensors, these devices alert you have not taken this and please that medicine. Then elderly care and independent living. Just like one thing is there. These vehicle pendant systems, ambient systems in home can detect or absorb activity, critical learning emerging, which I have shared with you. Deeper thing, the and pendant will give alerts to nearby family members or doctors. Ki that person is now patient's mental health, providing objective data that traditional assessment are not possible. Then clinical and surgical applications, this robotic surgery, we have seen these smart ambulances. Now connected vehicles transmit patients' live vitals to the emergency department, allowing medical teams to prepare resource before the patient even arrives. Means once the patient is means feeling uncomfortable, just with the help of these smartwatch, they will, of course, these are apps are there which are connected to the particular multi-specialty hospitals. And these, suppose you are living in Hyderabad and you are in Secunderabad and you want to go to Lingampally side, means minimum it will take 1 hour by road or by train. Train local is not guaranteed in Hyderabad. By road, it will take minimum 1 hour per ambulance. Otherwise, it will take 1.5 hours from Secunderabad to Lingampally. It is so traffic congestion is there. Suppose any patient is suffering some uncomfortable, and with the help of these small apps, they will give all formalities before arriving the patient. Mm, means minimizing the waiting time in that. Then ingestible sensors. These tiny swallowed sensors measure internal pH level or detect bleeding in the gastrointestinal tract, replacing more invasive procedure like endoscopy. Then hospital and facility management, asset tracking, which I was telling you. Then cold chain monitoring means sensors ensure that vaccines, blood samples, and medications are stored at precise temperature, and comfort conditioning means humidity and temperature both. Because in pathology lab, these samples, blood samples, and other pathology, whatever tests we are doing, these doctors are doing this. They have to maintain that in air condition, in controlled air content temperatures and moisture also. Then hygiene monitoring means IoT devices monitor hand sanitizing stations and can remind staff to wash their hands. Sometimes they forget, but they remind them. Predictive maintenance sensors on heavy equipment like MRI machines. These are technology oriented. And some challenges related to infrastructure, related to skill, related to bias, related to safety are there, and privacy. Moreover, nowadays new challenge is coming, data privacy. Means protecting patient information is critical when using AI systems. Means in US you cannot share any person's personal data or personal details to anybody else. In India, we are daily at least 3 to 4 times I'm getting calls from banks or from builders. Sir, you want this flat? You want to purchase this land? You want any loan? I'm surprised how they are taking my mobile number when I have not approached them. But if they are in US, then they will be mentioned, mean they will be given penalty. They will be fined in that, because nobody can share your personal data to anybody else except for these non-profit organizations. Means if it is for general or medical purpose or company or organization, then they cannot share anybody else's personal data. Otherwise, they will be penalty. They will be penalized for that. Anybody can push them. You can charge them. Okay, why you lose my or share my personal data with general public? This data privacy is one of the challenge in that. Then human in the loop. Then moreover, it is a skill. Because of these, since these are very highly specialized areas, their expert, their technicians are they require to be that much skilled persons. First is the availability of skilled person, and another is the charges or package, what we call that indirectly. Even I am telling you, these AI tools, if any technician is using, and he is giving the passage of as good as doctors, not surgeons, doctors, means young doctors. Means these technicians are having so demand in these hospitals. Area, hence availability of technical person or availability of this resource experts is comparatively less in at least in metro. It is a good thing they will get in multi, especially hospital or in metro cities. But consider that district places, it is somewhat difficult. Hence, it is means skilled persons are very rarely available in these areas. Here we are finding this AI applications in this. Then value chain analysis means R&D function. What is we were another subtopic of this is how what are the challenges for research in this in the healthcare 5.0. So here these are R&D centers. This is centered on development of new model innovations requiring collection, training, and validation through data-driven applications in healthcare. So these are key players are in that are there. Means in silico medicine, atomic recursion, and deep genomics. These are named clinical trial of AI tools is undertaken alongside in compliance with safety. The key players are IQ and ICON. These are names of these players, means these leader are these vendors are the companies indirectly, what we call that. Then formulation and final dosage preparation. This converts trained models into clinical platforms involving steps of software development, system integration, and deployment of healthcare setups. These key players are Pfizer and Novartis. These both companies are having their companies in India also, and 100% both are in Hyderabad. these both companies. These are multinational companies of US company, but they are having their this manufacturing plant in India also. At least in Hyderabad, it is there, I'm sure. Then packaging and serialization. Mean this process will package the AI solutions along with documentation, customization, and formatting. This is names of these companies are Sealed Air Corporation, ABB Limited, and Berry Global. ABB means Asia Brown Boveri. Local and API protect. And patient support and services. These CPS are voice of active era health. So these are top 10 companies in AI, which are offering their AI software, AI tools to medical fields, to healthcare industry. First one is the Microsoft. It is having Microsoft Clouds. One platform is there. It is for healthcare and nuance with offerings that include generative AI for administrative automation, models for medical imaging and genomics, and data analytics tools. Data analytics means this so vast data is there of patients. So permutation and combinations and analysis, this requires huge data. So these are used in that analytical tools are used. NVIDIA, it is one of these, this is very famous company, NVIDIA. It is having devices like surgical robots. Drug discovery is now coming in one new emerging area. Because when any new drug is to be introduced in the market, any new drug combination or any new drug cannot be directly injected or given to human. Before this, they are testing these trials on monkeys and mouse. Because DNA of monkey and mouse is similar to human DNA. Hence, they are first testing on this monkey and mouse. If the result successful, then on human they are giving this. And now this with the help of AI tools. In some of the drug discovery cases, some cases, some drugs require 8 to 10 years for giving that desired results or perfect results. But with the help of AI tools, so these are made. Then Google, very famous company, giving headquarters in Bangalore and Hyderabad. This offers AI services via Google Cloud for healthcare and life sciences with products like healthcare data engine, Vertex AI search for healthcare, and medical imaging suite for data analysis, management, and diagnostics. Then Siemens Healthcare. Siemens is very, very famous. It is Germany company. Medical electronics, these X-ray machines and all these even MRI machines are of Siemens company. It is very, very means reputed company, Siemens, in medical electronics. Then Koenig Philips. It is one of means Philips is very famous. It is adjoining means two companies are there with Philips, one company that is Koenig. Then these are other players also. I mean 10 to 12 players are other players are also there. But 5 to 6 which are earlier which I have to Vision, CloudMax, Oncora, Medical Intelligent Unit. So these are market leaders of AI in healthcare. That is Microsoft News, Google Health, NVIDIA, and Siemens Health. And even specialized like IDOC, Tempus, and Path AI. These focus on radiology and precision medicine. And EMA and Ambridge, these focus on generative AI documentation. Then top AI in market that is Microsoft, Google Health, DeepMind, NVIDIA, and Siemens Healthcare. IBM Watson, it is IBM is also very famous. IBM computers are also in your laboratories. It is one another this one expansion is there. IBM Watson Health. It is known for AI-driven insights for clinical decision support. GE means General Electric. GE company is a US company which is in electrical engineering, but they are also doing one imaging. Ultrasound imaging. This ultrasound is when we are going for any means testing. So these they are doing this ultrasound means just like imaging and means 3D images are coming on this, and according to that, surgeons are taking decision whether this particular person is to be operated or with the help of medicine that can be cured. Then Medtronic, it is leader in integrating AI into medical devices to enhance surgical precision and personalized patient care. Then these are specialized and niche AI leaders that Hoc, known for rapid AI assisted radiology solution, Tempus, Path AI, Average, Inno, Tracer, and Sword Health. These are key trends in that generative and clinical documentation, imaging and diagnostics, virtual care and monitoring. Nowadays, the virtual care is coming in US and other developed countries, because in India we are in a good culture ki we live in joint family. Or at least even those who are living means separate from parents, but at least they are taking the care of parents. Means everything in that US and other developed countries, Western countries. Then I will tell you these are specialized leaders by application. Means these are in left and first is the term application, then market leader and impact. Means medical imaging in which AI, ad hoc, butterfly, this is company, then precision medicine. That is Tempus AI and Path AI, and clinical documentation, Average, Suki, and Augmentics. These are names of companies. Drug discovery, recursion, and patient engagement, ADA Health, K Health, and Telebox. Then these are key leaders. I have shared that. Yes, these slides are moving now. On your screen, these slides are moving or not now?
Yes, sir, they're moving.
Please, please, please. Yes. Oh, yes. Any questions are there? Within 5 minutes, I will wind, then we can have question answer.
Request everyone to be please be patient. The slides are also moving. The voice is also audible. So kindly bear with us.
Please, 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 please. Now, this industry 5.0 startups, some startups are also there, and even these are also working in India, also in Bangalore and Hyderabad, some of companies. This QR AI, this focus on AI-driven diagnostic imaging solution, then Hippocratic AI. This is specialized in safety-focused generative AI for patient interaction. Then Hello Care AI, this focus on AI-driven virtual care, remote monitoring, and assistant nursing. Because those who are elderly people are going to take care from virtual, not daily. Suppose you are living in metro and working in office, and means so directly you cannot come physically, but with the help of these tools or some of these cameras, you can take care of these, and means to nearby hospitals, nearby these specialized professional agencies, we can have interaction. They will take care in case you are in office. That is called this remote monitoring and assistant nursing in that. Then time of this usually for rapid and acute diagnosis. These are core drivers of healthcare. Why health facilities are healthcare infrastructure? 5.0, it is the advanced version, means it is the fifth industrial revolution where we are using adapting, we are using automation in this. Hence, its name is Healthcare 5.0. Means here we are using these IT applications, AI tools, robotics in this healthcare industry and pharmaceutical industry. The core drivers are factors are responsible for this adoption or increasing importance of healthcare and AI in adoption in healthcare is human-centric AI, that is moving from full automation to collaboration. Then personalized medicine, using AI to analyze patient data, genetic profiles, and variable data to deliver tailor-made treatments. Advanced robotics and 3D printing, use of collaborative robots and 3D printed tissue. Digital using virtual models of patient for simulation and precision medicines. Then medical LLMs, large language model, these conversational agent designed for clinical decision support for patient communication. Then market growth, of course, it is we've seen this compounded average growth. Then startups in 5 industry revolution, that is companies like Hello Care, they are having this smart company is having that smart health technology and remote patient care. Sustainability means we require sustainability means green our environmental protection indirectly, what we call that. Sony Philips, that is globally focusing on adaptive intelligence. Their health platform integrates AI into clinical workflow for patient diagnosis and patient monitoring. Philips, it is of this Philips, we are knowing this electric company, very famous. Very old. When even we are taken back from, then we are hearing the name of this Philips company. Philips electronics, Philips tubes and Philips iron and other electrical means basically it is electrical engineering company, but now they have entered into this medical electronics also. They are partnered with Meditronics and Amazon Web Service to scale cloud-based AI diagnosis. Then Microsoft, Nvidia, then G Healthcare, then Siemens, then ABB and Universal Robotics. So these are emerging specialized AI players, means those who are especially focusing on special areas, that is Cure AI, this is company which is having diagnostic imaging. Then second is Tempus AI, it is precision medicine. Then Hippocratic AI, it is clinical communication. Then IDOC, it is radiology. These are AI tools in medicine in healthcare industry. These tools include AI diagnostics, collaborative robots, Internet of Medical Things, wearable digital twins, and blockchain for security designed to enhance patient outcomes through personalized, sustainable monitoring. These AI and machine learning tools are there, collaborative robots, that is, cobots are used now, Internet of Medical Things and smart wearables, just like smartwatches, continuous glucose monitors, ECG patches. Even nowadays, means ECG at hand, we can have take that ECG. No need to go to hospital. You can take on your own. Twin surveys means visual representation of patient or organs that allow doctor to simulate procedure and predict the outcome of treatments. Then generative AI models are used, advanced imaging tomography is now used. 5G connectivity is another factor. Blockchain technology is now additive manufacturing means 3D rapid prototyping is there. Extendable now this new emerging device coming means focus making and building transfer cobots. And these are research issue of industry. Better since your the topic another means part in this is key. What are different research issues in the healthcare industry in relation to industry 5.0 means how we problems, what are emerging areas. So this we do this research issue of industry is focusing on human-centric sustainable resilient system, shifting from pure automation to human machine, just like robots. These are data security and privacy, that is the black box problem. With massive data generation from AI, IoT, and cloud computing, maintaining patient confidentiality, securing sensitive information is one of the challenge, which I was telling you. You cannot share that data in US. You can share data in India. But if you are in US and developed countries, they will penalize you. They will pull to court why you have shared that data. Loans or banks. Nowadays, if this trend goes in India, then you will be getting some phone call from these hospitals also. If you are suffering from means this, how they are coming doing this, because wherever we are going in hospitals in India, so they take that data from them. Actually, that is not legal. It is the ethical issue. But in India, we are finding the rigorous laws are there, but not implemented in that sense. Hence, people are or this profit-oriented organization, they are making misuse of this. Lapses or some loopholes in these systems in India. But anyhow, now day to day when awareness is going on, at least these problems will be resorted. Means ethical and legal frameworks are also there. Means research is needed on the accountability autonomous system and AI in clinical decisions. Human machine communication, then interpret blockchain and IMT things. Then suppose you want to check new drug test on any particular drug on particular patient, particular disease. With the help of digital twins, you can utilize the simulation models are there. Then another is 5 enabled remote care, means utilizing high-speed connectivity for remote monitoring, shift care from hospital to homes. Because nowadays these charges of hospitals are comparatively more, and all patients cannot sustain that. So hence from home also they can be treated with the help of these cameras. Means except in emergency. If it is emergency, then we means admit in hospital. Otherwise, it is only for this. So then now means this way to make these emerging research areas are means way to popularize these, way to do this research on these areas. I'm telling you, this will be coming in industry or healthcare 5.0 means when the concentration is or stress is shifting from means care to specialized precise medicine, then these things will be coming. I'm telling you, people, all citizens are investing maximum on 5 to 10% are not because of their low mentality or less awareness about their life. Remaining nearly 90% of the people, those who are worried about their life and their family, they are paying anything you just tell them whenever anybody is admitted in hospital. We don't care. Some room charges in other services. Beyond that is people are paying that. Why? Because they want the full means relaxation or at least reliability in life. When I'm telling you this simple example, Apollo Hospital in your Hyderabad and Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai. Breach Candy Hospital is very costly. Most costly hospital in India is Breach Candy. Almost all celebrities, all rich person are admitted in Breach Candy in case any problem, health problem is to them. They are least worried about the money. They are worried about the expert. And Breach Candy Hospital is having eminent experts. If you are admitted in Breach Candy, relax, no problem. Majority of these politicians, VIP, they are admitted in Candy. In your city, or in your metro cities, some specialized hospitals and which are very popular. Even Delhi AIMS is very famous. Not all AIMS. I'm telling you, all other state AIMS hospitals, all India medical sciences, of course, these are central government funding hospitals. Delhi AIMS is very popular, very reliable. Directly, I'm telling you. Other states AIMS, I'm not that much confirmed. But in that, people prefer these Breach Candy and Apollo Hospital. Some other popular there in your city, in your territory, why they are becoming so popular? Because they have created their goodwill by offering these services. People why we are earning, why we are doing, just to have our comfortable life. Hence, these three new healthcare strategies and research and research that may be added to implement this paradigm. These are ethical social issues means we to keep that secrecy, that do not share any patient data to anybody else. Need profit-oriented companies. Officially, you cannot share. It will be breach of contract. Trust and accountability is also one of the digital here. Then technological infrastructure challenges will be there. Privacy, interoperability, connectivity, of course, on this daily which I was telling you, Andhra, Telangana, and Maharashtra, they have signed MOU with the Starlink company of Mr. Elon Musk. Now, these telesurgery will be possible only if you are having good connectivity, 6G connectivity. Then only you can do this telesurgery. Now, consider destroy the internet cables which are lying below sea. In the sea, these internet is coming from these cables. Even using these because of these cables are which are lying in below sea. These cables are installed in that. Now this with the help of this Starlink is now 6G connectivity will be through satellites. Then no problem in that. Means this data downloading, data uploading, and the connectivity, this speed will be very fast in this 6G. With the help of this Starlink collaboration with government, other government, definitely they will follow that. At least in coming days, we will be paying this technology, of course, China and US. Yes, time is over. My time is over. Yes, any question will come.
வரவே இல்ல. We have a couple of questions. So the first question from Pradipti. As an assistant professor, I see our syllabus often lagging behind Industry 5.0 trends. What core competencies should we be teaching pharmacy students today to prepare them for a world of AI-driven drug design and 3D printed personalized medicines? So that's one question from Pradipti.
Yes. Here you have to make competition. I'm telling you, please be, I'm telling, please be specific and open your mind.
என்னோட காப்பி பண்ணி எஸ் சார் ப்ளீஸ் அத கூட டைப் பண்ண வரல.
Yes, yes. No problem. I will answer. Why I'm giving you, please don't take it.
I request everybody, please mute your microphones except for.
Engineering, technology, artificial intelligence, IT, computer, cyber security, these are not now monopoly items indirectly. Please be specific about the words. Now these are becoming now multi-skilling. Your pharmacy student should learn the fundamentals or at least working knowledge of these specific tools. Some apps are there, some tools are there, algorithms are there in AI tools. They have to learn that at least working knowledge, not perfection, but at least working knowledge. They should learn that at least fundamental knowledge which tool they can use, and so that they can predict the just like three diseases I was telling you: cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and heart attack. These are giving the exact predictions. Just we to put that data. Hence, we should know what.
Yes, moving on to another question. Healthcare 5.0 emphasizing. Sorry, sir.
Yes, we have to now open. It is not only this philosophy which I'm telling you. Don't put your eyes. Just like horse is having clap on his eyes and only in one direction horse is seeing while clock is going up. Now it is 360-degree thinking. We have to work, we have to learn the fundamentals of other branches. Means at least those are it means IoT application means IoT computer branch, IoT application, electronic these parameters. These working knowledge we should know, or at least a specification for that, for pharmacy. Multi-skilling, indirectly I'm telling you, you want to teach them multi-skilling. Don't be specific only to pharmacy.
Yeah, can we move on to the next question, sir?
Yes, one of the question which madam as any person teacher has said, as an assistant professor, I see syllabus often lagging, and that is the main drawback here. That's why UGC is now giving you autonomy. UGC is giving full freedom to you. They are eager to give autonomy to majority of the institutions throughout India. One of the reason for giving autonomy is to have you have to modify. Even I'm telling you, up till now, we were changing, modifying our curriculum. 5 years back, we were doing curriculum in university level after 5 years. But in AI and data security, we have to update our curriculum within 6 months. Imagine the technology revolution and new tools are coming in that. Means whatever we are teaching in 6 months, this will be becoming obsolete or outdated, and we have to give new advanced versions. These things in AI are going on. At least in I'm telling you, AI healthcare is the maximum beneficiary of AI tools or IoT applications. Maximum beneficiary field is pharmaceutical and healthcare of Industry 5.0 or IoT applications and AI application tools. Hence, we have to update these tools to be vigilant what is going on at those new semester with new syllabus. This is coming in particularly in AI and ML, data security. It is very, very fast technology revolution is going on. This green pharmacy means you to use this push for green pharmacy indirectly means utilize that at least without violating any environmental degradation. How can what use and reduce the environmental footprint of pharmaceutical manufacturing? That's why I'm telling you. Here nowadays you find that in medicine when sutures are there, when any medicine, this surgery is going on. Now new developments are going on in which after surgery in 15 days, this means joints will be, means these threads will be, plastic threads are there, not actually plastic, these are new materials are coming, in which these threads are now diluted in the body after 15. Surgery was there. The wound is filled or not, and again that will give. But nowadays new developments are going. It is one of the simple example of green pharmacy. It's going to minimize that even carbon footprint initiatives. Utilize the materials which are not violating environmental issues. Because these capsules, these medicines are coming in different packages, packaging materials are there. Because after use of these tablets, we throw that strips. After suppose now the strips are coming in 15 number in one strip. After 15 tablets, we are throwing that in environment. We should not throw that. If you are interested, you have to deposit that empty strip to that pharmacist. whenever you'll be visiting that pharmacy shop. You cannot throw directly because it should be e-waste is that now medical waste problem is also new developments are going on in which now the materials are made in which they means less environmental degradation materials are there. Our packaging, this will be requiring that some corrugated box are there, some ampoules are there, some plastics gels are there. Even glasses now, glasses are very less used. Majority of these are now plastics, in which these ampoules or injections are there. So we cannot throw directly because this medical waste, they separate. Even in every department, I am telling municipal corporation will not give you NOC for your hospital if you are not having any separate facility for medical waste segregation and recycling. You have to make that in your own hospital. They have to collect that medical waste in separate bins and they have to recycle that or deposit to that particular bio to that particular van is coming every day and that is recycled there. So that is coming under green pharmacy. You cannot throw directly either this glucose, these vials are there or these injections are there. We to deposit that. Yes, you got answer or further.
Sir, as we have constraints due to time, and we would want to, we will be sharing the link for the feedback soon. And for the session that you have taken, we are very thank you, sir, for the truly insightful and enriching session. Your deliberation on the integration of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence. Then we had you spoke about the product designs to secure the development with interdisciplinary perspectives, which has given us a deeper understanding of how innovation is shaping the future of pharmacological sciences. And the way you connected the your vast experience with the evolving concept of network-driven, technology-enabled approaches, it has been both inspiring and also thought-provoking for all of us. I'm sure the participants have gained meaningful insights that will greatly contribute to their academic and research pursuits. And yes, we did have a couple of glitches, and we deeply apologize to all the glitches that had occurred during the session. So now, as we proceed on to the vote of thanks, and we come to the end of the session, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks, and I would like to express our sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Ashok G. Matani, for sharing his valuable time, knowledge. As we come to the end of the session, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks. I would like to express our sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. G. Matani, for sharing his valuable time, knowledge, and rich experience with us. Your session has truly added a great value to this FTP and has inspired all the participants with your immense experience. I extend my thanks to our convener, co-convener, coordinator, along with the entire organizing team for their continuous support and meticulous planning in making this program a success. I also take the privilege to thank the Association of Pharmaceutical Teachers of India, APTI, for their support and collaboration. A special thanks to the participants for your active involvement, thoughtful questions, and enthusiastic participation. Once again, thank you all for being a part of today's session. We look forward to your continued participation in the upcoming sessions of this FDP. Have a wonderful ahead today. And before we sign off, I would like to present the certificate for today's guest, which is the certificate of appreciation to Dr. Ashok G. Matani Garu. Thank you so much, sir.
Rather, I should thank you because when your principal sir approached me 1 month back, and I told me, ki, sir, how you came to know? He was telling, ki, sir, I want one good speaker in that. I told him, ki, I'm not good speaker. And how you come to know? So he told, ki, he is having his own. Even though I am not good teacher, but at least I am telling you I am not bad teacher, and all your participants will be very, very happy to listen this. At least they will be refreshing. They will be releasing their stress or having some doubts. And I think I have
Definitely.
means I have fulfilled your expectations, your coordinator expectation. Ki at least you are all. Of course, I am not a master in pharmacy or any paramedical. This, but when I was preparing this, since it is my interest area in IoT applications and healthcare also, means this is my 110th lecture in AICT and UGC MMTC teacher training program. Since last 1 year, I'm giving this number of lectures indirectly. I'm telling I'm not satisfied with this lecture, and at least you will be giving thanks to your coordinators and principal. Key they hope means got something new which is going on. From my side, I have tried whatever is possible. Since time is less, otherwise I would have shared 5 more these videos which are very specialized means AI applications in surgery and other things. But anytime in future, whenever opportunity will come, I will be sharing with that. But as far as possible, I have tried. I have fulfilled your expectations and your assumption what you will be learning or seeing. From that, I am also satisfied. At least you are happy, and at least not angry with me and your coordinators.
Definitely, sir.
Yes, am I right or wrong, madam?
Definitely, sir. Absolutely right.
Please, 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 please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, can we exit the session, sir, if you have a permit?
Should I leave now? Or any questions
Yes,
are
sir.
there?
Yes, sir. We can end the session, sir. Thank you.